This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. Hi guys, it's SimLicy here, so welcome to another pack overview. So today I'm taking a look at the build and buy objects that are coming with the Sims 4 Dream Home Decorator, which I am very excited to share with you guys. I have already played around with these items for quite a bit. I did a build, I have done 2 apartments, and they're both up on the channel if you guys are interested. And yeah, before we get too far into the video, I did want to thank EA so much for giving me an early access copy so I could take a look at this pack a little bit early. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I do have a few critiques, but mostly positive. I really like this pack. I really like this art style. It is Scandinavian inspired, which I absolutely love. And a lot of the items are really usable in my opinion because they match packs that already exist, like Tiny Living and Eco Lifestyle, which are packs that I already use a ton. So I'm definitely going to get a lot of use out of this pack. But that being said, there are a few things that I wish would have been a little bit different that I think could definitely be improvements on the pack, and other things that I was just kind of a little bit surprised about. And one of that being this wallpaper. I like the wallpaper. I think it's really interesting, and it's definitely different than any wallpaper that we have, so that's really cool. And I like the white and yellow tones the best, by the way. I think they're really pretty, but the black's pretty interesting too. The other ones are not as interesting to me just because I feel like they're going to be harder to use, but they're all really cool. But that being said, it is the only wallpaper, so I found that pretty surprising in a home decorator pack. I felt like maybe we would get another wallpaper or two, and there's no new flooring, so yeah, that was something that I immediately noticed right off the bat, and I was hoping would be a little bit different, but yeah, I guess they're making up for it in all of the furniture because there's tons of furniture options. There's a lot of beds and modular furniture. As you can see, there are so many beds. We have never got this many beds ever, and I probably would have never guessed that we would have. And they are all beautiful. Like every single one. I love all of these single beds. There's 5 single beds, which is crazy in my opinion. And all of the swatches and everything are really pretty, and everything's very cohesive. Everything looks like it matches together really nicely, and I just love the color palette, by the way. I'm not going to show you guys every color because we would be here for a century, but all of the colors are beautiful and so fun. There's lots of different patterns, and they're not overdone. Like sometimes I feel like patterns and colors can be a bit overdone, but I think they're really subtle and really pretty. And then we got 2 double beds, and they're both beautiful too. I would have liked to seen this bed in a double bed version because I really like the headboard, but either way, these both are really pretty. And again, the colors are so pretty. Like, I love that green color, it's so nice. And this bed is a little bit simpler, but really nice. I'm gonna get a ton of use out of both of these beds. I like them a lot. And then we also got several new bunk beds, which are also really nice, and they match the single bed, so you can use all of the different single beds with them, and you could probably even mix and match them because the colors again go together. There are 4 bunk beds. It does look like there's more because they added these extra ones to the catalog with stuff slotted underneath of them. And now I've mentioned this probably too many times, but I'm going to mention it again because it is something that bothers me, and don't like that they keep adding stuff to the catalog that's just 2 pieces of furniture put together when both of the pieces of furniture are already in the build and buy catalog, because we could make this ourselves really easily. Like I don't even have move objects on, and you can make this. So I don't know why they do it. It just it is something that bothers me. So it looks like there's more beds, but there are 4 bunk beds in total, and I really like all of them. Again, the color swatches are so pretty. Look at that little detail. I really like that a lot. And this one's super fun because it does have patterns on the end, which so does this bed too, so they all match really easily. And then there is this version, of course. This yellow is so cute. And then this one with the fun. This looks like actually it would go really nicely with island living. It looks like it could be a little bit beachy, but it's super cute. And again, I love the patterns. And then something that is brand new with this pack, we got sectional sofas, which is something we definitely needed. So again, the colors, really nice. I love all of the colors. I need to get a bit more creative with the colors because so far I've done very neutral interiors with this furniture, but there's lots of really beautiful colors, and they work like counters do, so you can turn this off, and I guess they should. Okay, so they don't auto counter or auto sofa, I guess, like the counters do. But if you click this little gear icon, then you can click the different little pieces and make your own custom furniture. So depending on the shape of your room or the shape of the area that you want to furnish, then you can customize your own furniture pieces. And each of these couches do come with their own matching chairs. So that's actually really amazing. I think that that's really cool that they did that. It was something that I didn't really expect and didn't really realize right off the bat. So I thought that was pretty neat. And then there is a different version. Again, colors all really nice, and you can pick out the different pieces. There's a corner piece, a round piece, all of the different pieces. And something to note, they don't actually move as a whole. So they don't work like the modular furniture does that came with this pack. You can't move them all as one unit, but they work like the counters do. So I think that's really cool. And I love that there's all the different options, and there's a chair too. So I think that's great, because then you can just create a whole set. You can create sectional, like L-shaped couches. You can create little love seats, full couches, and then you have a matching chair to go with it. And of course there are some lounge chairs or chase lounges, whatever you call them, and you can pair them with these too. You could snap one on the end, and they have one with an arm, they have ones with 2 arms. So both of these are exactly the same, and again, the colors are all really pretty and the same as the couches too, so you can mix and match them as you please. And then there are a few chairs. So there's this little single chair, which is super cute. I like the wooden legs on it a lot. I think this chair is really adorable. And the colors are really nice again, and there's a little poof. And something that I actually like about this poof is the texture on top looks a little bit like fuzzy or leathery or something. I just like that there's a bit of a contrast there and it has a different texture. And then there's a rags to riches chair. I did not realize it had that name. Okay, I'll have to read that description later. But anyways, yeah, it's a really nice chair. I like this bit of a wrinkle detail as well. I think that's really pretty. And again, the colors, I love that green. I need to do an interior with the green because it's so pretty. And then we have 3 dining chairs, or just regular chairs that you could snap to a desk if you would like to, and all of them are really nice as well. I like how modern and simple they are. I really like this one especially, and this one. This one's nice too, but these 2 are my favorite out of those. And again, the colors all match the colors that we've been seeing, and they're all really pretty, simple, subtle colors that I really enjoy. And then we also got a bar stool, which matches the style. And again, it's really nice. It's a nice, simple bar stool, and I will probably get a ton of use out of it, like I will all of the objects. And then we got a little sofa, which is, I guess, not so little, but it's a really nice sofa. I actually really like the pillows on it. You guys probably know by now that I really like the pillow detail when they add pillows to couches. I would absolutely love to get separated pillows as just clutter items. I know they're CC available, but when it comes to Sims 4 packs, I would love to have just some pillows. Maybe we'll get a clutter pack eventually now that there's kits. Maybe that's a possibility, and we could just get some pillows and I could place them on like these sectional sofas and stuff. But yeah, the colors of this are really nice. Again, the green is so pretty. And we also got this nice little bench, and it's nice and simple and modern, and I really do like it. And also another bench. Now this one says it's a love seat, and it just looks like a bench to me, so I'm not really sure why it's called a love seat. Correct me or let me know if you guys know exactly why, but it matches that little poof over there. I wish we would have got a smaller version of this couch so we could pair them together, but I'm sure CC creators will make a smaller version of that. So if you are interested in downloading CC, definitely be on the lookout for that. Now, one of the most amazing things about this pack, in my opinion, are the kitchen sets. I really love the kitchen sets. There are 2 of them, and honestly, I would have never guessed in my entire life that they would have given us 2 kitchen sets in any pack. So I'm so happy that they did that, and I just love all of the little details in this one, like the cups and the books and stuff. It's so cute. I didn't realize that these had the exact same clutter items though. I wish they would have been a little bit different because they are exactly the same. And then there are, of course, matching overhead cabinets, which are really nice. And I love this end piece that has the different little plates and stuff in it. It's so cute. These end pieces are always so weird to place, by the way. But yeah, I really love the extra plates and little cups and stuff. They're so cute. Oh, there's like little shooter glasses or shot glasses or something. Those are so cute too. And yeah, I'm really happy with the counters and cabinets. I think both sets are so nice. I especially really like this one because of the drawer detail. I like the overhead cabinets for it too. It does feel a bit dorm-like to me with like the books. Let me know if you guys agree, but I feel like if you're wanting to make storage in your dorm rooms, I feel like these would work really well. And of course there's a matching counter, and same as the furniture, all of the color swatches are really nice. This one has some more fun and more like playful colors, and these ones are a bit more neutral and simpler, but I love that blue. That's so pretty. But again, yeah, love both of the colors, love both of the counters, and I would have never thought, like I said, we would have got 2 kitchen sets. I think that's so cool. And then there also are 2 dining tables. So we have this one, which is nice and simple, and I like the leg detail. It's pretty interesting. This one though, I actually like the best. I love the texture on the top, that nice wooden texture. It looks so just kind of rustic and simple. I think it's a really beautiful table. So yeah, really happy with those. And then we also have a nice little side table, which is also really pretty. It's round and also square at the same time, because a lot of this furniture has either or of the version, like there's a round version or a square version. Of course, not all of them, but that's kind of the running theme with this pack, especially when it comes to the modular furniture that we'll see here in just a little bit. But this is a side table, and here's another one. And we also have a couple more side tables. We have this one, which is part of the modular furniture, where you can see the more rounded shape. And then this is also part of the modular furniture. So see, they snap together, as you guys can tell, and you can move them around as a unit. But this one is a square version. And again, all the colors are super nice. And then we have a few coffee tables. This one is so funny to me because when I first saw it, I was like, oh, it looks like a boat. And then the title literally says it looks like a boat. So I thought that was pretty funny. But either way, again, colors are really nice and simple, and it matches the rest of the furniture. Then we have a larger squared coffee table, which is pretty cool. It does match the dining table that's right here. And then we have a couple of smaller coffee tables, which are part of, I think this one's part of the modular furniture. I'm not sure if the other one is, but either way, they are a bit smaller, so they're gonna be easier to use. Yes, this one's part of it too, okay. So yeah, they have these open shelves here, so you could actually clutter them up. I'm not sure if anything actually snaps to those surfaces, but if you use move objects, you could place things there. Just use the 9 and 0 key to move things up or down, or have the OMSP shelf like I use in my game. You can download it in any of the descriptions in my videos. I do have a link to it. It's very handy. It's like the best piece of CC ever, and it doesn't flag your builds as having CC, so there's no worry about that of like filtering on the gallery or something like that, but it's an amazing piece. But anyways, we have a modular TV stand. So as you can see, it's moving freely. I'm not holding the Alt key. That's because it does snap to a wall, but I'm just gonna place it right here. And then there is another version that also snaps to walls, and again, the colors are really nice. So they are both the same. There's a rounded version and a squared version. I mean, of course they look different, but they're kind of like the same concept. And then there is another one that's just like this one, but it snaps to the ground instead of the wall. And I think there was another one. Yes, this one snaps to the ground instead of the wall, but it's part of the rounded furniture. So that is something that I've been talking about a lot in my videos, is we got 2 different versions of all of the modular furniture, and there's a squared version and a round version. So that's what I was talking about when it just felt a bit repetitive with the items. And I think they probably could have cut them down a little bit to make room for other things like plants and other decor objects, because it is a decorating pack. But I'm not too bothered by it because it is all really nice. It was just something that was bothering me a little bit, and it still is definitely. But yeah, here is a computer desk, which is really nice and simple. And then we have a few more desks as well. So there's lots of different versions. This one is just nice and simple. I like the squared furniture a little bit better than the rounded furniture. Let me know if you guys prefer the rounded. I think I like the rounded for maybe different places like kids' rooms or more cutesy sort of interiors, and the squared ones for more regular family homes and like teen to adult rooms. Let me know if you guys agree, but I feel like the rounded stuff does look a little bit more like it would belong in a kid's room. But either way, we have this really beautiful desk that I also like, and then this one is probably my favorite desk because it has all of the extra details like these pins and this tape measure and the ruler and little sticky notes, and there's also stuff stacked in here. So it's super cute, and it's more of like a drafting table for an interior designer, which is the main gameplay with this pack, is going to people's houses and actually being a professional interior designer and decorating their homes. So here is a lot of the modular furniture furniture that we're getting into now, and I'm gonna go over here so we can get a good look at it. But we have this little square box, and then we have a rounded version, and they do snap together. If you move this first one that you place, then they will move as a whole. And if you look really closely, you might not be able to see it because we're outside. It does pulsate a little bit, so you can see which one you placed first. There you can get a little bit of a better look at it pulsating, so you know which one to grab if you do want to use it as a unit, because if you move another one, then it will separate from the first one. But anyway, so we have these two little shelves. They're nice little cubbies that are empty, so you could clutter them up as you would like to. And then we have a few more just wall-mounted storage spaces. I'm not really sure, but yeah, they're just all storage. I don't think you can actually use them as functioning storage, but correct me if I'm wrong because I'm not exactly sure. I haven't done any gameplay yet, but I definitely want to check out the designer career. And a lot of you guys are wanting me to actually record gameplay, so we'll see if we make that happen. It's not always my favorite thing to record, so if it doesn't happen, then I'll let you know. But either way, so there are rounded versions and squared versions, so it is a nice variety. If you are really loving this modular furniture, then you're gonna be really happy about that. But I did feel that it was repetitive when I was going through and looking at the items, and I do feel like they could have been cut down just a tiny bit to make room for other things. But there's so many different possibilities, especially if you like creating closets or anything like that, then you have tons of options. And we even got hanging clothes. Let me pull out the rest of this modular furniture just for a moment, and then we can take a look at the hanging clothes, because the hanging clothes are amazing, and it was definitely something that we have been needing. And for the most part, I love the hanging clothes and I have zero complaints about them. Like, the colors and the variety of them are really nice. But something I did notice is you can't place them with move objects on anywhere you would like to. And I think it would just make them a little bit more versatile and a little bit more usable in different spaces. But here are a couple of sinks before we get on into that. And both of them are really nice and modern. And they're two bathtubs. And again, I like both of them. I would have liked if maybe they would have replaced one of them for a more modern shower tub combo, because we haven't got one of those in a while and we have lots of bathtubs. And I just feel like two weren't necessary, even though they're both really nice. I like this one a little bit better than this one, but I'm not too partial to either one. But this one I think is just a bit more unique and interesting. But I would have loved to see a double shower and tub. And then we have this nice little play thing for kids. It's so cute, and look at this. Oh, it's so cute. How amazing would that be? It's so adorable. But anyways, the swatches on this are so nice. I absolutely adore it. This one is so cute. It looks like it's hand drawn. Oh, that's adorable. And then we got a couple of plants. So that was another thing that I immediately noticed, was there's not very many plants in this pack. There are only these two. They're both nice. I love the pampas grass though. I'm going to use the pampas grass a ton. I do wish that maybe a few more plants would have came with the decorating pack, but I mean, look at all of the furniture. There's so much furniture. But I do think if they would have removed some of the modular furniture items, we would have had maybe more room for them. But let me know if you guys disagree, because I'm sure some of you guys will love the variety of that. And then we have this really beautiful painting. Unfortunately though, there are only two paintings. I would have loved to see more in this style, because I love both of these so much. I could honestly just have like a dozen of these types of style of paintings and be completely happy. And then there's a couple of mirrors, which are both really nice. Let me just move them over here so we can see them a little bit easier. I'm running out of room, but they're really nice, simple, modern mirrors. I love that they have little shelf spaces, so you could place things there if you would like to and clutter them up. Like, you go into the debug menu and place a toothbrush right there. Again, I recommend the OMSP shelf if you are wanting to clutter up those spaces instead of using just the 9 key. And then we have a couple of curtains, also something else I would have loved to see more of, but they are really nice. And then we got all of the wall height versions of them, which is also really nice, because sometimes that can be a little bit tricky when you go to build like a really tall house and then you don't have curtains to use. So nice that they added all of those different varieties. And then this little llama decoration might be my favorite item in the whole pack. It is the cutest thing, and I want to use it everywhere. Even like the apartments and build that I just did, I think I used it several different times, and I just think it's so, so cute. And then we have this forbidden cereal bowl, which is a really nice decoration. The colors are really pretty. I especially like the like coral pink interior. There's a lot of different colors, but this one, so pretty. And then there are several different boxes for cluttering up your various storage spaces. Lots of different boxes, and there's also shoe clutter, which I really love. I think the shoes are so cool, and it was definitely something that was really needed. For the longest time, we only had the standard shoe clutter that came with base game, and they were all stuck to each other. So now they're separated. I mean, they do still come in pairs, but it's still better than the way they were, and I love the variety of them, and the color swatches are all really nice, and yeah, they're so cute. I would have loved to seen kids shoes though. Maybe we'll get those eventually, but I do like them. And then of course the swatches of all of these are really nice, and the boxes and everything are super cute. There's also some more like rubbery storage bins, which I really like. Oh, here, there's a double stacked version of this kind of more cloth material. But anyways, the rubber storage bins, if you guys look closely, you can see stuff inside of them. I didn't notice this initially, but I noticed it a little bit later, and I was like, oh, that's so cute. Okay, so the black and white are solid and you can't see in them, but the colored ones you can see in them. There's like a stack of books or CDs or something, a little decorations. I think that is such a cool detail. I love stuff like that. So I was really happy to see it. And then we have some designer magazines. This is actually unlocked through the interior decorator career at level 2. So you can get them really quickly in the career, and they're nice little clutter magazines. I'll use it a lot. And then we have this little color swatch pile with a tape measure and some swatches and floor plans and some pens and pencils. It's a really cool thing. It does look a little bit messy to me. I really loved it initially, but when I went to go use it in my builds, it kind of just looked like a pile of like garbage. I don't want to say that because I don't want to sound too negative, because of course it's not garbage and it doesn't really look bad if you look close, but from a distance it's hard to tell what it is. So I would have preferred maybe for this to be a little bit of a simpler pile of stuff, but I absolutely love the idea in seeing like the color swatches and the floor plan and stuff are so cool. And then there's a couple of little sort of modern art pieces which are really interesting. I like them. They're very cool, very different than anything that we have in game, so they're pretty neat. And then we have a few rugs which are all really nice. They suit this style really well. Since we're outside, it's going to be a little bit difficult to see some of the swatches, but they're all nice and simple, some a bit more vibrant and bold than some of the other swatches, but the colors are really pretty. Actually, this time of day is actually working out really well for me. Sometimes when you look at rugs outside, they're kind of like blasted with light and you can't really see the swatches. But anyways, yeah, these rugs are all really nice. There's a good variety. And then we have this really beautiful wall hanging that is really interesting. Again, we don't have anything like it, so I was pretty happy to see it. It's a nice little like wooden cutout, and there's some more colorful swatches and some neutral wooden subtle toned ones too, which I also really like. And then this is one of my other favorite pieces that came in this pack. I love stuff like this that you can use for different careers and actually personalize a home or just any interior to suit Sims like hobbies or skills or careers. So I love stuff like this, and all the little details are so cute. And there's a few different color swatches which are all really nice. I love this. Look at the little swatches and the like, everything is so cute. I just absolutely love this and have nothing bad to say about it. It is the most amazing thing. But anyways, we have a couple of storage bins that I'll just place over here because I think they are part of the modular furniture. No, they snap next to each other, but they don't move as a unit. So I don't think they're part of the modular furniture. But either way, the colors are really nice. There's a few more fun, colorful options, but some neutral ones as well. This one I like in particular because these more colorful swatches are better for kids' rooms. There's like little toy blocks, and look, there's a frog on the side. Isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen? I'm gonna use this in like every kid's room now. It's so cute. And then we have a couple of lights, this simple little cube light. It's pretty nice. I'm not sure how much I'll use it though. Maybe on like shelves and stuff, it's just random decoration. And then we have this light, which is really interesting. Again, I'm not really sure how much I will use it because it's a bit of a different shape, but it is pretty cool. We don't have anything like it. And then there's also a couple of hanging lamps. Unfortunately, they don't come in the different wall heights like the curtains do. I would have liked to have seen that, but either way, they're really pretty, and the color swatches are all really nice, and there are individual versions of them too. So if you kind of want to create your own custom clutter of lights, then you totally can. And then there is one wall mounted light, which is just a nice simple ring light. Again, it comes in the matching colors to the pack so you can mix and match it and yeah, make your whole home cohesive, and I think that's pretty nice. Now this laptop, it is also unlocked with the Home Decorator career, and when I first saw this I was like, oh cool, a new laptop. But if you look closely, the colors and the patterns are so fun. Like the little keyboard changes and there's so many different little patterns. Where's the cheetah print one? I really like that one. That one is so fun. I want to give it to one of the Calientes, but either way, I love that it has that extra detail, and the mouse has the pattern too. It is such a cute laptop, so I really like it. And then there are a couple of toaster ovens, and then we also got new stoves. So we have this one and then this one. Unfortunately, I heard that no new recipes come with them. They just work as a regular oven. I was hoping that they would be a completely different thing, but I guess if you're creating maybe a tiny home or you want to use them in your college dorms, maybe they would be a little bit more useful that way. And maybe actually you could place them in like sorority houses, like student housing, because I don't think you can place stoves if I remember correctly. So maybe they work that way, but either way, they're pretty cool, and yeah, they're pretty nice. I'm not sure how much I will use them though, honestly, but I do like them. And then we have a couple of stoves. Now they work completely different than our other stoves that we have in game. I'm just gonna get rid of this island or just move it off to the side or something, but they actually snap into the counter rather than being an individual piece, and you can't place them by themselves. So they work more like a dishwasher in game. And yeah, you just snap them right into the counter. And then also there are separated stove tops, which I am so happy about. Those are so cool. I honestly never would have thought anything like this would have came to The Sims. Like, this pack for me was full of surprises in that regard. Like, I thought some of this stuff would just stay as CC, and to see The Sims actually putting this in a pack to me is really exciting, and I really like them, and I'm going to use these all of the time. But here we have a few more parts to the modular furniture items. There's a couple of bookcases, and they're all pretty much the same. Again, there's a set that snaps to the wall and a set that snaps to the floor like these ones do, and they also have the rounded and squared versions. So yeah, and then a couple of wardrobes, again, a rounded version, a squared version, and of course all of these items come in the same matching colors that we've been seeing throughout the pack. That yellow is so cute. And then we have the hanging clothes. So for me, this is so exciting and I absolutely love them, but something I wanted to point out about the hanging clothes is you have to actually use them with the modular furniture. So they are part of that whole aspect to the game now, but I really do like that they snap to these bars. The only thing though is if you have move objects on, you can't just place them freely wherever you would like to, and I really wish we could. That way, if you wanted to be a bit more creative and create custom closets using like debug objects or something, then you would have the option to do so, but for now they are limited to only being used with the modular furniture. So which is something that I think could have been an improvement, but I do really like them, and they have some kids clothes which are so cute. I really do like them. And if you are curious about how to find the modular furniture a little bit easier and wanting to know exactly what all comes in that, you just have to type modular into the search bar and then it'll come up right here. Click on it or hit search, and then all of the options for the modular furniture pieces will come up. So let me know if you guys agree with me that there are a bit too many pieces for this, and maybe they could have made room for other clutter items, more pieces of artwork or plants or something like that. But overall, the items that are coming in this pack are all really nice. I love the beds, the sofas are so cool, and all of the different furniture pieces, the kitchen counters, the new stoves. I'm in love. The separated shoes, the magazines, the little llama, like all of that stuff is really nice. So I am very excited about this pack, but there are a few areas where I thought it could be improved. So I wanted to express that to you guys. But yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking about this pack. Are you going to get it? It is out today if you guys are interested in purchasing it. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave any comments or suggestions you have, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Close your eyes. Get some rest. I'm by your side. Lay your head on my chest.